Okay, value proposition. What's a value proposition? A value proposition is a fancy marketing term for describing what the customer wants and what you offer and how they fit together. And a great value proposition is something that does that. A poor value proposition is something that does that and you don't quite fit. So when you're designing your product and service, the really, really important thing is to figure out what does a customer want. Yeah, and we'll then work out how do you deliver the features or much more importantly, the benefits that the customer needs to achieve that. So the first stage when you're looking at the value proposition, and I use the amazing value proposition canvas from Alexander Osterwalder and the guys at Strategizer, is to look at the customer. Start with the customer. You really don't want to be looking at your product, because if you just got your product or service and you're designing that, how do you know if it's going to fit anybody? I mean, it's possible to reverse engineer a product to find a customer, but it's long, slow, tedious, and a high risk of failure. So what you need to do, you start off with the customer, and you've got your customer persona, and there's another video on that which I've linked to just below. You've got your customer persona, and what you do is you get a nice circle and you divide it up into 3 sections. On the right hand section, you're looking at who is the customer, what are their jobs, what do they do. Then you're looking at what are the pains, and then you're looking at what are the gains. So I tend to broadly focus in a sphere of the customer's life, what they're doing, what's important to them. So for example, if we say looking at Facebook, I was talking to somebody yesterday about why they use Facebook, and she's a mother, she's got a couple of children, her friends live on the other side of the world, she's moved house a few times, so her friends are scattered. She's not great on the telephone. She used it quite a lot when she was dating, but as she's moved on into her 40s, she doesn't use it that much. She doesn't like WhatsApp. And so we start getting a sense of her life. Yeah. And this is a lot of information that comes from the customer persona. And then we ask, what are the problems that she faces? And in this case, Facebook is great for people who live apart from their friends, that they have a busy life, that they care about their friends, they want to keep up, they want to stay part of a network. And so you can reframe that in terms of problems. Yeah? If I don't make an effort, I lose contact with my friends. I haven't spoken to my friends for years. I find it really difficult to follow to keep up with what my friends' kids are doing. I didn't manage to say thank you at somebody's birthday. These are all problems that people have in their real life. A little bit of social anxiety, cultural anxiety that they want to address. And then what are the gains that people want out of their life? The gains that people want out of their life, they want respect from their neighbours. Yeah, we all want to be independent. We all want to be individual. We don't want to be part of the crowd. So much of human psychology, though, says that we need to be part of an in-group, a part of a group that validates and reinforces who we are and what we believe. Yeah, you need to be a Republican or a Democrat. You need to be a vegan or a vegetarian. You need to be gay, bisexual, straight, pansexual, trisexual. You need to be part of a group. We all have this need. And to stay part of this group, you need to be validated. So we need social appropriation. We need people to say, yes, you've done a good job. We need people to say, that was a great barbecue. We need people to say, thank you. That was a wonderful present. And we love it when people say you did a good job publicly. We love people who stroke our egos like that. And these are a lot of the gains that we are looking for from a social network. So when we go across to the other side of the board, and we start looking at, okay, what does a social network provide? We then we break it down into, okay, the products and the features. Yeah, pretty much everybody knows what their product or services features are. They know how they apply. What's far more important, yeah, is the benefits. What are the benefits that we give to customers? Yeah, we really don't care if it's a 32-speed CD-ROM drive. What does 32 mean? I have no idea. What does CD-ROM drive mean? Compact disc, read-only memory. I think what matters, it's a silvery disc that I put into the video, and I can watch video. That's the benefit. That's the difference between a feature and a benefit. And so when we're looking at the benefits of your product or service, it's convenient to split them into two groups. We split it into pain relievers, benefits that directly address the pains that the customer is having, and we also have gain creators, which, guess what? These are the benefits that create the gains that the customers are looking for. So when we go back to Facebook, and we look at the pain relievers, yeah, what Facebook does with the social graph, it quickly and easily enables you to stay in contact with your friends over many, many years, whether they move away, whether they lose the telephone, whether they change the telephone, whether they change their address, anything goes wrong, Facebook is always there. You will always be in contact. You will never lose contact with your school friends, your university buddies, ever again. That takes away the huge pain, which is the loss of social capital that you've put into building these friendships and seeing them dwindle away over time. Yeah, I'm sure that a certain amount of that still dwindles, but it's a much, much better solution than you had before. So that's one of the pain relievers. There are many more. And then you look at the great gain creators. That how do you get social status? How does Facebook, what is the benefit of Facebook? It helps you create social status. Who doesn't like getting likes on your photos, on your statements, on your videos, on your child's photos? You're seeing your community, your in-group, your friends, your tribe loving you, and they're loving you publicly, and that makes you feel great. And this is how we start to create a value proposition. It's matching up the pains with the pain relievers and the gains with the gain creators. Yes, and together these create a value proposition. So what you need to do is you go back to your product and service and you look at the customer persona. What's your customer's pains? What are their gains? Make this explicit. Yeah, go out. I'll say this before, I'll say it again. Validate, test, experiment. Are the pains real? Yeah. Are the gains real? Have you got this right? Have they told you something real? Are they lying to you? How have you tested this? Then start putting it together. Have you got something that really corresponds to what they need? And that is the whole point of creating a value proposition. Once you have that, the next step is to then take the value proposition, because you're very clear about the key benefits of your service or product, and these then go into the heart of your copy, into your sales letters, into your marketing, into your calls to action, into everything else that you do on your marketing. Because if you're making your marketing sell to the customer about something that they don't care about, why should they buy? Why are they interested in you? On the other hand, if you've got a good value proposition and the benefits that you're offering to the customer are tailored exactly to their pains, exactly to the gains that they want to create, why wouldn't they want to buy from you? Because you are offering them what they need. And this is the real benefit of a value proposition. Now, I hope you've enjoyed this little talk. If you've got any questions, send me an email, use the comments below. My name is Dennis Oakley and I am the Startup Strategist.